boy. Good boy. Now please wait while I teach them how to do the jump cut, or how to trump the jump cut. Hashtag Trump cut. Hey everyone, it's Premiere Gal here. Today in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to avoid jump cuts in Adobe Premiere Pro. Now most of you know what a jump cut is, but for those of you that don't, you've seen it before. Essentially, you're watching a video and somebody's talking and then all of a sudden it jumps and their face kind of moves and they go on to talk about something else. So that jump, it doesn't make it seem continuous, right? So as editors, we want our videos, like our documentaries and our narrative films, to be continuous so the action flow seems real or appears real to the viewer's eye. So in this video, I'm going to teach you some of the tricks that I use in Premiere Pro and as a video editor to avoid jump cuts, or how to trump the jump cut, I should say. And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you about some of my weekly video obsessions. First, try whenever possible to shoot your videos with two angles. Usually they're called camera A and camera B. For camera A, I generally like to position my interviewee on one side of the frame, and with the interviewee's eye line looking off camera towards the interviewer. Now, with camera B, I like it to be a little bit more dramatic of an angle where you see more of the person's body, and it would serve as another vantage point. So when you edit, it doesn't seem like it's that much of a jump cut. As you see in the timeline here, I have layered camera A on top of camera B. So I can easily cut out camera A to reveal camera B underneath. So if you use Photoshop, the concept of layers apply here in Premiere Pro as well. Whatever is the top layer, it'll be what you see in the program window of your video. So there was a jump cut. Now rather than show that jump cut, I'm just gonna delete camera A on top, and it makes it seem like it's continuous because it's a different angle, right? So it seems more fluid, it seems more continuous than seeing the exact same image and then jumping. So my second tool for trumping jump cuts in Premiere Pro is the morph cut effect. But essentially what it is, it's kind of like a cross dissolve that you put between clips, and it morphs the clips together to make it seem like it's continuous. It's like the editor's dream, right? The way that you use it is you go to your project window, and under Effects, you search for Morph. You drag and drop the effect where you made the cut between the two clips. And it will take a couple moments to analyze the background to literally morph the two clips together. And then you have to render it to see the final result. That said, you will likely have to play around with the length and duration of the morph cut until it looks like the two clips are one and they come together continuously. Lastly, the morph cut only works well when you have a controlled background, right? If there are people moving and walking behind the person on the screen and you try to morph two clips together from two different time codes, the people behind them will disappear and move and it just won't work. So the third rule that I have for trumping your jump cut is just using photos or B-roll to cover up the jump cut. So let's say your interviewee is talking about an experience that they had and they say a lot, and that is really annoying, right? So you want to cut that out, but there's going to be jump cuts. So rather than showing those jump cuts, why not have a nice photo of a beach in Phuket where they were kind of just overlaid on top of the timeline? So that will make it seem more seamless, right? And then voila, the jump cut isn't even noticeable, it's just the person talking, and then you can cut away to a moment where they have a few seconds where there's no jump cut. So those are my 3 strategies to trump your jump cut in Adobe Premiere Pro. Again, the first one, use 2 camera angles to switch in between them to avoid your jump cut. 2, use the morph cut tool. And 3, use B-roll and photos to overlay your jump cuts in the timeline. And lastly, I want to tell you about a few of my weekly video obsessions. One, I discovered this new company called Parachute.co, and Parachute is awesome. Essentially, they send you products to test out, and you can play around with a new camera before you want to buy it, and you can decide, and then you can ship it back to them. So whenever I want to choose a new camera to buy, I'm definitely going to go through parachute.co. And lastly, my third weekly video obsession is this t-shirt. This t-shirt I got from Whipster from doing my last blog with them. It's called Video is Eating the World, and I love it so much, so thank you, Whipster, for that. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know if you have any questions. You were being a good boy today, but I love you. But I love you. Video's eating the world, and Spike is eating my couch.